Why, hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV on PlayFrame. We have a Fairy King to contend with and a sky to darken. Yes, I think some stars would look pretty good on this place, so let's see if we can make that happen. And I believe to get started we're going to need to talk to, who is it, Seto? My guess is Seto. Yes. Yes, okay. Shouldn't have started the episode so far away from the first quest. Here we go. Seto would wish you well on your way. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time. But I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south, you will find the bridge to Liagia. As the bearer of the four relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Fantastic. Well, let's go head to that there castle gate. Come on, Claude. Warrior of Darkness, away! Is it the most dignified mount? No, but it does get you from point A to point B. All right. What a place. Let's get a closer look. Cute. Love the pink reskin. Guess I should go ahead and grab it. And, alright. I was wondering if level 73 was going to be able to aggro me, and it turns out yes. Now we know. You know, you could blink. To each their own. Okay. Now then. That's some very nice stained glass. Kind of very nice everything. It's a pretty nice castle. Pardon me. Knock, knock. Hello. The gate has recognized that you bear all four relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, a being bereft of reason and mercy. It's sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we Fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. So long as I ask nicely enough, yes. It is time for our first trial boss of Shadowbringers. And an excellent one at that. So, I am going to need to assemble a team. One moment. Okay, we got a full crew once again. Boy, it's been a while since I did this for recording, so this should be fun. Anyway, let me pull up a description. The Dancing Plague. The white dress, the shell crown, the stone scepter, the crystal shoes. Having acquired the 4 Fey relics through considerable effort, you now stand ready to break the seal over Liagia and confront the Lightwarden of Ilmeg, the fallen fairy king Titania. Yet even as you hunt the Sin Eater, you are, in turn, hunted by the forces of Yulmore, who have thrown all caution to the wind and march resolutely on the fairy kingdom. Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and make this quick, huh? In we go! Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? Lightwarden Titania. Ah, so much time lost, so much frolicking and feasting left undone. We must make up for it, we must, beginning by playing with you. And here we go! What a good-looking group we've assembled. Let's do introductions as soon as we're able. So the main tank today will be Seishire, which I very much appreciate. I'll do off-tank duties. Let me pull that back up. All right, our healers will be Astra and Alexia, and our damage dealers will be Eleazar, Jake, Zephylos, and Navi. It's very good to see you all, and looking great. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a fight. Get him! It's Titania! Very fun battle music for this one, too. Whimsical.
Come and play! For the night is bright, and you can sleep when you're dead.
Let's see how many mechanics I can remember. What an arena. Whoop. Get clear of that danger puddle, of course. That'll be the tank buster, which will hurt the tank real bad. But everyone here knows what they're doing. So, for this move here, we are going to get several puddles of water, and someone needs to be standing in all of them before this little pink bubble counter thing finishes ticking. And then these puddles are going to remain here, which is good, because Flame Rune, the next move coming up, is going to target one of us, I believe. So you can see the fist up there. Yep, it's going to target one of us with a stack marker. So we all need to stack in one of the puddles, which will help to reduce some of this fire damage and remove that one puddle as well. We should all get close. But so far, so good.
We're sick of this cramped old castle. Let's play in the forest.
Now for another phase. With a new environment. All right, with that marker, we need to spread out and look out because a star pattern is going to fire off, and these vines will sort of hold you in place and steadily damage you, so you just don't want to be touching any of them. When that star pattern appears on the ground, you just want to make sure you're not standing right in front of one of the points, because that's where the branches are going to go. Doing all right.
First push, crimson flag.
Oh. We've seen this sort of mechanic before. A whole bunch of little danger puddles appear kind of one after another, and they're going to go off in succession in the same order that they appeared. So make sure you're not standing in the first one, and then jump to where the first one was as soon as it goes off. The more the merrier. Join us, my children. Okay, so now we've got 3 ads who are all somewhat dangerous and a little painful. I need to step in as off-tank and grab one of these, just because they all can hurt quite a bit. And I'm going to keep this one focusing over here, I think. Everyone's going and working on Mustard Seed first over there, since all of these different ads kind of do different moves that are all pretty dangerous. And while we're taking these ads out, you can see Titania's power rising down here. If it goes all the way to 100 before we manage to take these out, that'll be a wipe, but given this content is an expansion or 2 old, we should be okay. Our gear should more than make up the difference. It's still a pretty hard fight, though, if not everyone knows what they're doing. Next phase.
Bigger is better.
Turns out we're not done with those ads. They're bigger now. Peace Blossom, please look at me. It's Peace Blossom, Puck, and Mustard Seed, all of which have different big mean moves that they are going to throw at us that we need to be prepared for. We do need to take all of them out. But just because we've taken one out doesn't mean it's going to stop doing its big mean moves. Oop. Don't stand at the very center because you'll instantly die. But when that goes off, we will all get knocked away from the center, so choose your positioning carefully. All right. Peace Blossom is no longer being an issue. Well, no, they are still being an issue, but we've defeated them, so I will come help tank Mustard Seed, I guess. Titania's power is up to 70 now, but we should be fine. Both of these two are almost worn down. Yep. That's fine. All right, we got him. Oh, stack up, quick.
Dance like the leaves on the forest.
Boss fights have gotten so cool in this game by this point.
This is so much fun. Let's play some more.
All right, we are now in the last phase, and the boss is going to start throwing slightly meaner versions of all of these moves we've seen at us, and more of them in combination. So now we've got the Fire Fist coming up, we got the puddles, need to stay all close. All right, stack up here. Okay, now there's 2 of these in 2 different locations, so let's try here. I think here's okay. Yes! Neat fight. With neat music. All right. Middle one's going off first. Get in there. Quick. All right. Not much longer. Look out. Wonderfully whimsical for such a dangerous thing. All right, finish it. Yeah.
We can play no more.
Much better. All right, we did it. Good job, team. Thank you all ever so much. You did great. Let's do fireworks of some sort. There we go. A huge thank you to this wonderful bunch of people for coming together to help me get this fight done on short notice. I appreciate it very much. Thank you all. You did great. All right, let's get out there and see how the sky's looking. Oh, hello.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead.
Hey, look at you.
Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmek, Okbra. Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Confound it! How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your moor. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky!
He's done it. The Warrior of Darkness has triumphed!
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the Warrior of Darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Acht-la Ormh Inn!
Acht-la Ormh Inn!
What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
Ormh Kansasi, Ormh Kinsi. Help me!
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fear-Ul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Fear-Ul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What does happen with our pact here? I don't mean to presume. I'll be sad to lose you.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would Isniths.
Forget about it and then apologize. Got it. Well, hooray! Ah, that is nice. Very pleasant. Though I think I might be ready to leave here soon, gang. It's been very dangerous for such a nice-looking place. I'm going to train harder. Having seen what you've achieved, it's the least I can do. Well done, my friend. You put me to shame, laying low a Lightwarden while I struggle to land a blow on a man old enough to be my great-grandsire. No, you did great. He's very fast. It seems I was wrong about your friend. Had Fear-Ul not stepped in, you'd be frolicking with the fairies by now. It was pure luck that we managed to hold the Ilmorins at bay long enough for you to succeed. But we have earned some good fortune, and while it's plain we've not seen the last of General Ranjit, I, for one, am glad to delay our reckoning with him a while longer. Me too. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me none the less. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put the Ilmorins to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. If only. Well, let's do one more, why not? Though the battle is over, the war is far from won. Let us fix our gaze upon the road ahead. Sounds good to me. Just making sure y'all didn't have anything else. All right, Thancred, what's up? Thancred wishes to have a word with the hero of the hour. Yes? I knew you could do it. And not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all of your own, and it has seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It's time we were going, together, needless to say. To the bitter end. The fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fey folk. That Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmore's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a bellyful of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. That's good advice. All right. Let us pray return to the Crystarium. And we're back. Good to have so many of our friends actually on location. I see nothing out of the ordinary. Which is hopefully good news. The city appeareth unchanged from when last I visited. There is the self-same comforting hum of activity in the air. Yep, all seems pretty good. Though we've spent most of our time on the road, Minfilia and I actually have apartments here. Perhaps now we may finally make use of them. All seems well, thank goodness. You said it. All right, how goes it, Alice?
All seems well at the Crystarium?
Yes. Yulmore was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Hello?
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emet-Selch, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
Following the flood, the first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habré did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Lightwardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Huh.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
I like the pitch of compromise and cooperation. Normally this is what I would be going for. Rarely do I feel so uncomfortable with a proposal. Finding common ground with an Ascian. My entire being rebels at the very notion. Yeah, mine kind of too. That an Ascian of Emet-Selch's standing should willingly reveal himself unto us, and at this of all junctures, is most interesting. I agree. Very. So that was an Ascian. Thancred told me about them. Did you now? He appears to be gone, but I won't be lowering my guard just yet. That's prudent. Cooperation? He can't be serious. Can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder. But first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Dermot. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Well, you know, don't mind if I do. Much appreciated. Let's get off our feet. Ah, welcome back, sir. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Oh, will you be retiring now? I think so. Very good, sir. I bid you a pleasant evening. Well, thank you. Refreshments, you say? Well, what do you know? Now I am the one being delivered snacks. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You'll probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the Flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emet-Selch we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the Flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emet-Selch had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Not everything. You're putting me off my dinner. Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Finally got ourselves some proper sleepwear. Well, back to it. Good old times. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying Shadowbringers thus far. We will continue it next time. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.